the 18th of October in 2022, it was my mom's birthday, and she wanted to visit Disney World. We also added Universal onto this trip, so we left for this almost week-long adventure. I think we started with Animal Kingdom, riding the amazing Avatar Flight of Passage, and I don't know if we even rode Dinosaur. All I remember was riding Avatar. I was close to riding Expedition Everest, but chickened out. The next day we visited Hollywood Studios, and we didn't ride any big or scary attractions. I was thinking about riding Tower of Terror, but chickened out again. That's going to be a theme in this video. My first big roller coaster in years was Slinky Dog Dash. It was fun at the time, but I didn't think it was amazing even then. We also did the shooting ride in the same area. My family wasn't into Star Wars, so we just walked through the land. That night we went to Epcot for the fireworks and rode the new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This, you could say, started my interest in roller coasters. I was just a teen wanting to try something new, but terrified of heights. I was just terrified of heights. I wasn't scared of the attractions themselves, just being high up. On the 18th, it was my mom's birthday. After doing a day of other things, we visited Magic Kingdom around 5 p.m. I rode People Mover with my grandma, then driving school, or whatever it was called. After that, we rode Splash Mountain, and then I think Big Bear Mountain Railroad. After Big Thunder, we headed to Haunted Mansion, where we experienced some real Disney magic. We really wanted to do the Haunted Mansion, but we would miss the Halloween Castle show. The wait was about 90 minutes. After 10 minutes in line, our grandma couldn't stand anymore, so she sat on a ledge near a Disney attendant. The attendant asked if she was okay, and she said yes, but that she had to leave the line. The attendant then asked where her group was, called us over, and we were wondering why, because the line kept getting longer. After leaving the line, we were escorted to the front, skipping the entire 90-minute wait. It was a good ride, not amazing, but the experience was awesome. Some real Disney magic there. On the 18th, we left for Universal Studios. Going to the Studios park, walking past the entrance, we looked at Hollywood Upright Rocket, which we skipped because it looked terrifying. So I haven't ridden it, and it's going to be closing in a few months here. I think we started with Revenge of the Mummy. Great ride, fun, but we were Harry Potter fans. So then we walked into Diagon Alley, and wow, that was amazing. Such an amazing reveal. Exploring the alley for a bit, we waited in line for Harry Potter, Escape from Gringotts. I loved the ride, didn't have any other thoughts. I loved every ride I rode before becoming a roller coaster enthusiast. Kinda sad, I don't know. Next, we waited to buy wands. That was really fun. I still have mine sitting next to me as I'm writing the script. That's all we did that day, though. On the 20th, we visited Studios again to take the train over to Islands of Adventure. Walking through Hogsmeade for the first time was amazing. We stopped and got butterbeer and then headed to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey and Flight of the Hippogriff at first. I didn't think either were amazing, but then we waited in a 2-hour line for Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure, and wow, I think this gave me the biggest push towards becoming a coaster enthusiast. The drop track was sick, and the backward section was as well. After that, we got more butterbeer and then headed to Jurassic Park, where I chickened out on riding Velocicoaster. I'm still mad at myself for not riding it, not blaming the guy, but someone said it's the most intense ride I've ever been on, and I'm still pressed about that. Somehow that probably led me to not even going near the entrance. But I did ride the Jurassic Park water ride. I didn't remember, what's it called? I don't know what it's called. It was fun, but nothing special. I almost had a heart attack while riding it. That's the first portion of how I became a roller coaster enthusiast. Going to Disney and Universal. Probably like every single fellow enthusiast. Now we have 2 more super short sections coming up, starting with Dollywood. For Mother's Day in 2023, we visited Dollywood before going to Dollywood. I had been watching roller coaster POVs every single day, being amazed by these crazy coasters and learning something called RMC. I heard about Lightning Rod, watched so many POVs, but after getting to the park, I thought, oh, that's huge. even after a full day of riding coasters, including my first inverting coaster, Mystery Mine. I did not ride any of the other inverting coasters at the park, but I did ride Thunderhead like 5 times that day, becoming my second favorite coaster ever. After all that, I didn't ride Lightning Rod, which I saw operating multiple times that day with the launch. Now, the last park of the video, my home park, Kings Island. In the summer of 2023, I was like, wait, we have Kings Island near us. So I asked my parents to get passes. After we did, I visited the park with my mom, who hadn't been in a long time. We headed to Mystic Timbers, which became my immediate number 1 in the park. After that, we rode the Beast, such an iconic coaster, but I chickened out on riding Diamondback and Orion. Visiting the park for the first time with my dad, I said I didn't want to ride Diamondback or Orion. In the next few hours, I found myself waiting for both. My first time on Diamondback, I almost had a heart attack from getting super worked up before riding. Next was Orion. I didn't get as worked up, but was still super nervous. After that day, I asked almost every single day to visit the park, and bam, I was a roller coaster enthusiast. The only thing I did or watched was roller coasters. After that, we were in Florida, and I said, hey, let's go to Busch Gardens Tampa, and my dad took me. The next week in August, I wanted to take my first trip. I picked Holiday World. My dad and I visited the park and were shocked by how great it was. And finally in December, we were visiting family in Northern California, about 3 to 4 hours from Six Flags Discovery Kingdom and California's Great America. My first few months as a roller coaster enthusiast were packed. I was going on a lot of trips. I got to visit 5 parks for the first time as a roller coaster enthusiast. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.